Alright guys, so we're going to do our first exercise out of 4 exercises that we do on week 1. The first one is just the name game, and this is basically where you will be in a room with your dog or outside, and you'll have your treat behind your back, and you're going to say their name nice and loud and clear, but only one time. If your dog looks up at you, you will say yes, which is the marker word we talked about before, and then you will deliver the treat all the way down to their nose so they're not jumping up to take it. And you'll start again, wait till they're not looking at you. And once they're not looking at you, you'll say their name, Percy, like that. And then when your dog looks, you say yes. The timing of your yes is what's most important here. It buys you a little bit of time to actually deliver the treat, because the idea is that if your dog knows what yes means, they understand why they're getting the treat, that it was for looking at you. So Percy and I are going to do this a few times. Keep in mind that if I say Percy and she does not look at me, that I'm not going to repeat this. Remember, that goes back to one of our 2 rules about not repeating your commands. So if I go Percy and she doesn't look at me, I'm not going to say Percy, Percy, Percy over and over. Instead, I would say Papa, hey, or something like that to get her attention. Now you'll see that I'm using very small treats, like we've talked about, tiny, tiny little pea-sized treats. So she and I are going to demonstrate this for you now. Percy, hey, look what I got. All right, so we're going to get started. I'm going to wait till she's not looking. Percy, yes. A lot of the time your dog will just stare at you like this. You can tap the ground to get them to look away. Percy, yes. And then just start again like that, so you have to get a little sneaky sometimes. Percy, yes. Good job. So she's looking at me pretty quickly. It's been a long time since we've done this, but she remembers. Percy, yes. So again, if I said Percy and she did not look, I would go, hey, bop, 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 bop. Yes, and then yes that. I'll do a few more for you guys. Percy, yes. Notice the way I delivered the treat all the way down so she doesn't jump to take it. Percy, yes. Good, so that was an example of that one where I have to try something else to get her attention. Percy, yes. And in the beginning, if this is hard for your dog, they don't have to look right at your face. We just want them to kind of turn and look to you. So if she were walking over there and then I said Percy and she kind of turned her head to me, I would go ahead and yes that, especially in the beginning. Later you can worry about them really looking at your face, but that doesn't matter as much. It's just about them reorienting their attention to you. Percy, yes. Percy.